We are going to show you how to get a camper level on a site that is unlevel using leveling blocks and your level and all that kind of stuff.
I'm going to have to circle the block and come in from this way.
Okay. Going to be our home for the next few days. All right, this is a pretty typical campsite. Okay, this campsite looks really, really nice. Probably not level. The connections are kind of farther back on this side, like they're way back there.
There's my girl.
Girl already saw a bunch of duck poop. You can sniff.
So we're here at our new camp spot. These spots are gravel. They're really nice, but they may be a little bit out of level. We're going to back up just a little bit more, and we'll show you how to use leveling blocks to get your camper level like you need it.
Some campsites are gorgeous and it's a payoff because they're maybe not level. This is a state park. Sometimes state parks don't have like concrete slabs. If you pull up on a concrete slab, it's pretty much guaranteed to be level. But if it's gravel or rock, you may need to use leveling blocks. When you get to your campsite, the first thing you need to do is kind of take a look at the whole campsite and determine where your hookups are, your sewer and your power, and make sure that you can reach to those. Check out where your picnic table is, your fire pit, where the trees, are there tree limbs that are going to be any sort of issue. Just make sure there's no obstacles that you're going to back into and kind of get your main spot ready before you start worrying about getting level. But you need to make sure that your sewer hoses and power cords can reach the box, the plug-in box, and the sewer drain thingy, the hole that your sewer hose goes in. It needs to be able to reach. We decided we wanted the tires a little bit farther back so that we can utilize these trees. We're going to back up just a little bit, and somewhere around in there, we're going to try to get level in this spot. We'll see how level we are.
We need to check, before we unhook or anything, we need to check side to side level. And you can see this is yellow. With this level, if you're bad out, then it's going to be red. The closer to green is, the closer you are to level. So this downhill side, and there's a little bit of dust. Make sure you get and I like to put, some people put it on the frame. I like to put it on the floor because that's what you're actually walking on. We're actually really close to level where we are. We don't need to come up much. I would say if we come up any, it's going to be one block.
When you're leveling your camper, you've got to level it two different ways. It needs to be level side to side so that right to left it's level, but also front to back. It's got to be level in both ways. So when you first get to your campsite, you want to check the level side to side, which is what he just did first. Because if it is out of level, then you need to put blocks under the tires. They're called leveling blocks, and these are our leveling blocks. And if it's out of level side to side, you need to put possibly just one of these. If it's just a tiny, tiny bit out of level, you may need to put two of these under the tire.
You can also do them like this.
You build a pyramid with them if it's really out of level. And you can go higher and higher depending on how unlevel your campsite is. If it's super out of level, then you're going to drive your tire up on a pyramid of blocks like that. But since we are barely out of level, we're going to try and see if just one leveling block will get it back level. So he's going to put that behind the tire, and he will back up the truck so that it rolls up on that. So that will raise this side, the low side, up just to, an inch or so that will get it more level. The leveling block is in place, and we are going to check the level to see if it turns green and gets level. He's going to back up. Oh, and it's green. Whoop. Back up. All right, stop. That is pretty close to level. That's about as close as you can get. 1 block. Now see if you put 2 blocks, all right, you're good. If you put 2 blocks there, then it's going to be out of level. See, it's going back and forth, so that's just right at level.
And you will learn from experience when you come to a camper, just from you doing it for quite a while. When you come here and you're, by how much out of level you are, you can get an idea. Because you, however long this is, and if you're off just 1/8 of an inch here, and you do that by 8 inches, then you're about 1 inch out of level. Because this is about 1 foot long, your camper's about 8 feet wide. So I was about 1/8 inch out here. So I put 1 inch block under it, and that got us there. You'll get, with experience, you'll learn how many blocks you think it needs to get you to level. But in this case, this spot, 1 inch was plenty.
Now we've leveled the camper side to side. Now what we need to do is, when we put the chocks in, he just put the chocks in, that keeps the camper from rolling away and secures it. So we're level side to side, but we still don't know yet if we're how to get level front to back. We're going to do that in a different way by using the jack, the power jack thingy. I'll show you. This wheel is chalked too. You got to chalk the wheels. Like right when you get level, you chalk the wheels. We love these rubber chalks. These are kind of newer for us. We replaced our old ones. These are good ones. We like them. And then you're ready to start your next step.
So once you're level side to side, it is time to get your camper off of your tow vehicle.
Wait a minute. We did want to mention, before you take your tow vehicle loose from your trailer, it is important for you to check your power supply and your water supply to make sure everything's working correctly, just in case something's wrong and you needed to move sides.
We level side to side with the blocks. We level front to back with the jack and then the stabilizers. I like to have something under the jack so we don't have as far for movement. It's a more stable platform on the bottom. So we brought this one, I carry this one with us everywhere, just a place to give a little more footing, and it's higher. In our experience, the shorter this tongue is down from the frame, the less movement you have. So I like to have a bucket. You can use blocks. You can use, we used to use a block of a 4x4 block that we've had, but these buckets work pretty good.
You could also use some more of those.
We've used leveling blocks.
Leveling blocks, but we have also just used a piece of wood, a 4x4 piece of wood. And if you don't have anything, you could just run that leg all the way down. It's just not as stable. It just works better to fill some of that gap with something stronger. Not all vehicles have these weight distribution hitches, but ours does. So this is the point where you would take that off.
Make sure you stand back when this happens because there's a good bit of tension. That step is done. We unhook the lights. We unhook our chains and our safety breakaway cable. Get those rolled up out of the way. You didn't unhook your chain. What kind of passenger are you?
I forget my jobs.
Now we are free from the tow vehicle. I will move it forward, we'll level it up, and then we'll go from there.
There's our little dog. She's already checking out the scenery.
Now we're off the vehicle. So our next step is we want to level front to back. And if you come here, you can see, well, you can see without the level that the front is very high. So we got a long way to retract. So next we come and retract our jack until our level turns green.
Which means he is mashing the button for the front of the camper to go down. We're watching. Now, if you don't, we really love this little guy, this little light up sensor. We really like it, but if you can do this with a regular level too. But this is on Amazon if you want one. We're yellow still.
It's still high. Seems awful long way to go, but spot's not level.
Oh, green.
Still green?
You're green.
So now we're level front to back. We're level side to side. Now we're ready to put down the stabilizer jacks. Turn this guy off.
All right, the stabilizer jacks are these things. The camper is secure as it is with the front tongue and with the tires. It's level everywhere. These you put down, they're called stabilizer jacks, and it is to help make the camper more stable. When you're walking around, moving around on the inside, when you start cooking, or whatever kind of movement you're doing.
Easy.
You don't want your camper rocking around.
Rocking.
So the stabilizer jacks, they're on every camper. Ours, yours may have a hand crank, or they may be automatic that you just press a button with. Ours, we use a drill just to speed up the process. We've got a hand drill with a bit. What is it?
A socket. It's a 3/4 inch socket.
Anyway,
and that fits these on this style. And she usually does them, so we'll let her show you how to run the jacks down.
I'm the jack man.
So one thing we do on ours is we put some of the leveling pads under the stabilizers. And if you look at this spot, you can see the front is pretty low and the back is pretty high. So we're going to probably put 1 or 2 stabilizer block or leveling blocks under the front. And then we'll use what we have left at the back. And just like before, you'll see it's called a scissor style jack. And when she runs it down, you will see it starting to spread out.
Oh.
Other forward. And as it closes, that's enough. You just put pretty good pressure on it, and that's good. So you don't want those to run straight down. That's if the closer these are together, the less stability they offer. So if this was not here, this would be opened up farther or closed up farther. This gap would, and make them less stable. So we'll put 2 under each on the front, and then we've got 2 packs of blocks. We're gonna put 2 under each side on the front, and then we will just stack all we have left for the back.
Also, if you're just now getting started camping, leveling blocks is something you have to have. There are different brands, different kinds. These are tried and true. We've used them forever. So, but you've got to have some. If you're new to camping, you have to have some leveling blocks.
One mistake I can see we made here is we didn't look for our awning and the trees. So we probably won't be able to run the awning out here. We may still could. We'll just have to watch if we do and be careful with it. I wish I'd have looked. We'd have probably gone forward a little, but.
I even said that in the beginning. I said, you got to watch out for trees and picnic tables and all that. And then I didn't look up. I looked for the trees, but I didn't think about the branches.
We'll try 5 on the other side and see how it does. We're going to try a stack of 5 on this side and see if our jack is stable. We've got a few more we could add if needed. That should be perfect.
Yep. And last side.
I'd probably get 6 there because it's higher than the other side.
Yep. Some places you only need just a couple of leveling blocks, but in some you need a lot, like here. So you really need 2 big old packs of them just to make sure you have enough.
So there we are. We are level. We're stabilized with our block, with our stabilizer jacks. Camper is all level and ready for camping.
We're level.
Now, one of the first things we do at this point in the South is get power and air conditioning.
Because it is, I'm already sweating. Now you're level side to side, and if you have questions about what's next, like hooking up the power or hooking up the sewer, check our channel because we have videos for those too.